This season, Justin friggin' Jefferson went out and proved to all the haters and the losers that he is indeed that dude. He is the number one receiver in the National Football League. He went out, just had a phenomenal season, made some game-changing plays, some memorable plays. Of course, Buffalo Bills. And eventually, he is going to be that guy who hoists the hardware. He is truly elite. He is truly a master of his craft, and the Vikings are very lucky to have him. And now, since he's eligible for an extension, give him all of the money. And then this season, he put up 128 catches for 1,809 yards, leading the league in both categories. Didn't quite get the Triple Crown. Flirted with the Megatron record of 1,964 yards. Flirted with 2K until things just sort of didn't really come together last couple weeks of the season, but is what it is. But either way, Jefferson had a absolutely phenomenal season and deserves some recognition, and he got some of it. So the NFL announced the 5 finalists for the MVP: Jumpin' Joe Burrow, Pat Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, as well as Justin friggin' Jefferson. Now, it's one of those, it's an honor just to be nominated, because the NFL MVP, let's call it what it is. It's basically the Heisman. It's a bias-ass quarterback and sometimes running back award. That's exactly what it is. And it's nearly impossible for a wide receiver to win the MVP because of the quarterback bias as well. Because you would think that, hey, well, the wide receiver is getting all this attention, but what about his quarterback? What about the guy throwing the ball? That's why we thought that Justin Jefferson actually does have a chance to win, because no one's ever going to give the time of day to Kirk Cousins. So they're going to give Jefferson all the credit. But I'm under no illusion that he's actually going to win the MVP. I think that he should win NFL Offensive Player of the Year, which he is also a finalist, but that's still TBD. But I think that if he can sneak into the top 4, like if he can get more votes than Josh Allen or Joe Burrow in this spot, then I think that's a huge win, because I do think that I think Mahomes is going to win. I actually think that Josh Allen might finish second, because remember, it's a regular season award, doesn't factor in the playoffs. So maybe Josh Allen finishes second. Maybe Joe Burrow. Hurts should and could be up there too, although he missed a couple games of injury. I don't know, but I do think Mahomes wins. Like I said, if Jefferson can finish 4th or higher, I think that's a huge W as well. And just going back through the history, I mean, the wide receivers in the MVP conversation hasn't really panned out. So back in the 80s, back when voting was different, I mean, Jerry Rice did finish second in 1987 to John Elway. He did get 30 votes, which is more than a third of the vote. So that's pretty damn impressive. Then Jerry Rice finished third and second, getting 15 and 10 votes respectively in 94 and 95. Randy Moss, 98, of course, phenomenal rookie season, breaking all those records. He finished 4th in MVP voting. Randall Cunningham also finished as a finalist, but Randy Moss only getting 4 votes, 8.5%, which is kind of crazy. And here's what's even crazier. Megatron in 2012, right? So 1964 yards, setting the record. He got 0, goose egg, D'Angelo Russell, MVP votes. He got as many votes as you and me. And he also finished 4th in the Offensive Player of the Year voting. But of course, that was Adrian's year. It is what it is. But I mean, that's just crazy. And since 1998, there's been a grand total of 1 vote cast for a wide receiver in the MVP voting. That's Cooper Kupp last year, who won the Triple Crown. And again, they don't factor in postseason, because obviously won the Super Bowl and was Super Bowl MVP, went on a legendary playoff run. But that's just insane. Like, you win the Triple Crown and you get 1 vote. So Jefferson, being a finalist, at least shows that he got at least 1 vote. Hopefully it's a couple, because I do think that even though Mahomes is the favorite right now, I mean, maybe the vote could be scattered enough where Jefferson could gather, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 votes, finish 3rd or 4th in the voting. And like I said, I think that's a huge W. So we'll see what happens. I'm under no illusion that he's going to win. Although if he doesn't win Offensive Player of the Year, we riot. Because Offensive Player of the Year is usually the, hey, here you go, little fella, to the running back or wide receiver who was a star, but obviously is not a quarterback. So we'll see. But your thoughts are thoughts. Justin Jefferson named NFL MVP finalist. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Let's put the work. Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.